He threw it over the cliff. Oh, he did.
It caught on fire.
The river.
It had wooden spokes. I remember that. It caught on fire and we had a weenie roll.
Now you guys are
I don't think so.
Yeah, I took them on
You know, I can see why he did it. Straight up.
We drove all over big hills out there. We used to drive McCollum Hill and down.
Yeah, he rode the brakes so hard, it just naturally caught fire. Where's the wheel up?
Pictures everyone.
I remember cussing and yelling and taking the
Send
wheel
me
and
pictures as well. Send me pictures.
I remember we couldn't get that 34 Chevy started that time at Maribel Park. Had the air cleaner off and threw the son of it right over the hill, and I had to go down and get it when he cooled off. Every time he get mad, he'd just throw something. He threw the air cleaner clear down the damn hill. And the car went
Aunt Effie, Raymond Thompson's aunt,
yeah.
up on the hill.
Keegan, wasn't that the
I
last name?
went home, huh?
Keegan, wasn't their last name?
Yeah,
Keegan.
Yeah, it was Keegan. Her name was Effie.
Yeah.
And I was up, went home with Raymond after school one day. I always go up there with Raymond. Says something about, I said something about the car. I heard your father starting his car this morning. She said,
You can hear him all right.
he has a hard time starting his car. Hearing him cussing loud.
First thing you do is tear the air cleaner off and
I
throw
thought
it.
the Chevy's was a good little car.
It was a nice car, but first thing he got a hold of, whatever he pulled off, he threw it. Didn't make any difference what it was. The damn air cleaner rolled clear down the hill.
How that conversation went.
When I went to school for
Says, I know I heard your father trying to start his car.
halfway down.
Yeah, on the stagecoach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pulled by 6 horses. Well, I had a picture of you somewhere with your lunch bucket. You had that round lard bucket, your lunch bucket, and I don't know where in the hell that is. You have that? You might have that picture. It was a lard bucket. You were standing by Mrs. What was her name? Rosier? Your teacher?
Yeah.
Mrs. Rosier, the teacher at Swanamy. I own. Got a picture with her, and you standing there with your lunch pail. It was round, and it was a lard bucket.
You're right.
Yeah. But I don't know what happened to it. And I asked you several times, do you have that one of try-ons with that duck?
Everything I ever
We
had.
had a picture of that duck. Mom took a picture of try-on, remember?
My kids threw it out.
Pat and sister, Pat and husband.
I don't know who got
I don't have it, maybe Sis got
I
it.
thought Sis did.
What?
Picture of try-ons with that duck.
Picture of try-ons.
They bought
come
that
to the
duck
house that time in that duck.
I remember that.
It was a Jeep like that. It was drove into the water.
She was General Patton's sister. And Mom took a picture of him with that.
Who?
General Patton.
If you find that, darling, get some copies made of it. That'd be a novelty.
Try-on. I know,
Yeah.
right, I put in the gas in.
We'd always go up there and cut wood on their place.
Yeah, we did. They let us cut wood.
She stands by a picture, by Patton's picture.
Yeah, she's
Like this, and they just look exact, both uglier than hell.
Yeah,
See the resemblance?
See the resemblance? Yeah.
Stick her nose up in the air.
Yeah, she had his picture on the wall. Both
Yeah,
of them look like a mud fence.
yeah.
Oh.
No, we thought maybe you hopped that picture. You got it. Look through your pictures
I don't have
someday.
nothing.
Go through
Somebody
them.
took all my pictures.
You know
They
when our,
did?
you remember when you was little,
We ain't got any.
the dogs wouldn't play with you?
Willard has them.
When our was so ugly when you were
Died
younger
like
that
30 years
Dad
ago.
tied a bone around your neck so the dogs would play with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You blinked remember that?
You believe
Willard
that
was a
crap?
friend of his.
Man, it was hard. Yeah, to get the dog to play with us.
Hey, speaking
Dad would tie a bone around her neck and the
of
dog
lard,
would play
hey,
with her.
speaking of lard buckets, do you remember Ida Green?
Yes.
My dear little girlfriend at Swanby School.
Swanby School.
Yeah. I used to walk her home. Okay, this big fat kid, he wanted to walk her home.
That's when he stomped on your
More
lunch
than
bucket.
I did.
One of them stomped on his lunch bucket.
Yeah. I was proud as hell of that 1 gallon lard bucket. Boy, I had a real lunch pail like the rest of the kids. Yeah, this big fat ass come out there. In one push and he pushed me down on the ground. I was starting up to stay there. I didn't try to get up. And then he picked my lunch bucket up and moved over here and stomped.
I remember you brought that thing home.
I remember I brought it home, smashed it flat.
Now the best story, I've told this to all my grandkids and to my kids, and then it was in Tuolumne School, when you had to go to the bathroom, the big boys held the door.
They held the door shut.
They crapped his pants, they sent him home, and Mom put him out in the middle of the yard, stark naked with a garden hose and washed him down. They did with a garden hose. Had to wash him down. The teacher sent you home because you crapped your pants.
The big boys held the door shut. They wouldn't let me in.
That's really neat.
I thought they were the big boy.
Yeah.
What, half kindergarten and
That was
half
mean.
first grade?
I don't know. Now Mrs.
It was split.
I remember when I put
Mrs. Maxwell was a
Maxwell?
She was a
I don't know.
kindergarten teacher. Mrs. Knox was a first grade teacher. But that's all. I can't remember the second grade teacher. But Mrs. Knox was first grade. Mrs. Maxwell and Mrs. Shirk was a teacher.
Sure. Sure.
She was at Forestville. Mrs. Shirk.
Mrs. Shirk was it.
Remember Calvin Cass?
She was the principal.
Yeah, when Calvin, what was his name? Got drafted in the Army and they made Mrs. Shirk the principal. Calvin Casserini or Castorini or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sassarini.
Yeah.
Sassarini.
You know where he ended up? The manager of the Safeway store in
Really? Yeah, he was principal and then got drafted in the Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got killed. Sassarini, principal at Forceville, got killed.
Did
We
he?
were there when he got killed. That's right. I
In
remember
what
the
war?
Second World War.
When he got drafted in Mrs. Shirk.
He sure did.
Shirk was in that.
I'm little, I remember that. Or it might have been a couple years later. We read it in the paper. He got killed in Japan.
His name was on the Safeway store.
Yeah.
Well, could be his son, could be his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got killed. That was a big deal.
I remember when he got drafted.
It's not a very big picture,
Mrs. Shirk.
but it works.
You remember when they had the assembly in Forest?
Yeah, we
played
played chopsticks.
chopsticks on the
Yeah, me and Art played
Oh, that's
chopsticks.
right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
How come you didn't do that?
Well, I wasn't that. I didn't have my shoes on
They
yet.
were telling me.
Practice on that piano.
New York.
Mom locked it. Mom locked it so we couldn't play it. She got out the key out of the sewing machine, tried to open it up.
out of the car.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, broke the key off in there trying to get it open. Yeah, broke the key off.
Next time he went
Yeah.
down, he said, "Yeah, I had to have, you know,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a key. Mom locked it. It had a special key or something.
That would be fun.
That was a nice place to live.
Didn't stay there very long.
That's all they got.
That was.
We moved to Rickman from there, didn't we?
I think
No, we moved to Rickman from
Maribel Park.
Maribel Park.
Maribel.
What are you doing now, Jim?
Must have been.
Working for the state.
Rickman is the one that sticks in my mind. So being the best place we ever lived.
Me too.
For us
Yeah,
kids.
years
Oh,
old.
perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a
for
real
you.
School
deal.
was good, everything.
Elvis has got so much gear that you don't
Good
know
fishing.
until you pick him up.
Air Force.
That's where we learned to work.
That's important these days, huh?
That's where I learned the mountain
Yeah,
slide.
down because our program operates.
Really?
That's the only thing I got
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
Selling bonds.
Yeah, I guess.
Even though it's important, we
Beaches,
My mom loaded her bike up to go to Arkansas. She wanted to save my stuff for me. Yeah, I found it. Threw it all.
kibble fish.
Throw everything
something happens down there.
I needed
You needed it, yeah, if you wanted to keep it, you had to hide it, they wouldn't, didn't take anything. Just drive off, leave everything there.
Yeah, that's the way you always move.
Whatever you get on the truck and.
You filming too? Are you filming?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I saw your head in there.
The heck is zoomed in too.
I know.
Well, it's
I got a big
embarrassing.
mug of yours and big mug.
For auto parts. Carburetor.
It just got finished putting together the new.
Don't get my head in there.
How do you zoom out?
I remember that car.
Probably feels like a break.